Hey beauties, it's Nikea here, or as James Charles would say, hey sisters. So I showed y'all my little palette haul that I got over the holidays, so I am back to review and create a look with the James Charles mini palette. So this isn't anything just like, oh my god, brand new. It's the exact same palette as his original artistry palette by Morphe, but this one is just in mini form and has a new feature that the original one did not have. But before we get into that, if you haven't already, just take one quick second, go down below and click that subscribe button. And once you do that, that bell notification button's gonna pop up. Click that so that you never miss an upload. Join the club. All right, as you can see, I have on my SISTAS shirt. All right, so this is the James Charles Artistry Palette mini version. Okay, so the box is still the same, the packaging. So it says, hi sisters, James Charles here and welcome back to my mini palette. I love glam, but I also have a huge passion for crazy, colorful, outside of box makeup. Our original palette was formulated to create literally any look you could possibly imagine. And now this mini palette is perfect for on-the-go glam too. Can't wait to see what you come up with when you unleash your inner artist. Morphe by James Charles mini palette. See, that's the same. And then when you open it up, here's the new feature. We have a mirror. We love a palette with a mirror. Yes, it just makes sense. It's a lot easier. And then, of course, there's the sheet on top, which has the names, which I just wish they would just put the names like right, look at there. It fits. The names fit, literally. Why can't y'all just put the names up there? That's my only drawback. But it still has the smaller shadows, and these larger ones are colors that people would use more frequently. So I don't know what kind of look I'm gonna create. So y'all, let's just get into it. I'm gonna see if I can create like, you know, my typical everyday, you know, a bronze smoky eye, you know. I live for that look. I know the sun is shining through my window on my face. Hopefully the lighting's not too crazy. Like this part of my face is lit. But I'm working with what I have. All right, so in my crease, I think Code James is gonna be it right here in that middle section. You know, I love like a orangey brown terracotta moment. And as y'all can see, my base is already done. Did I not mention that? My bad, sis. My base is already done. I did see James's video where he had his palette and he mentioned that it's better with like an actual eyeshadow base. So as you can see, I don't have one, so we're just working with what I have. One thing, oh, did forget, I did already soft set my concealer, but I want to go ahead and put some powder underneath my eyes just in case there's any fallout, because these colors are really pigmented, I'm sure, from what I've seen from video. So when there's a lot of pigment, you're probably gonna get some fallout, which is okay. All right, so anyway, back to Code James. I'm using a BH Cosmetics brush. So I'm gonna use that as my transition color.
And oh,
wow. And I'm gonna stamp that up there and then blend it out. Wow. Lots of pigment. It kind of reminds me of this color Morocco from Juvia's Place. Like, that's a really pigmented transition color. Yeah, this is more orange. So I'm gonna go into the color next to it, which is 10% off right here next to it, which is brown. Get a little bit of that and see if we can't, yeah, there we go. That's giving me the color I want. Blends really well. The colors seem like really, the shadows seem really soft. Do we have any fallout? Nope, no fallout yet. And there's not a lot of like kickback in the actual pan. I love having like a makeup mirror in front of me and a mirror like in my hand, because I can just kind of like go back and forth and see how the makeup looks at different points or perspectives. There we go. I mean, if we're going for a typical, you know, Nikea look, we could use boutique or Benny. You know, I'm gonna use boutique and Benny. So this is Boutique and this is Benny right here. So I'm gonna start off with Boutique first. I'm gonna get a fluffy blending brush. All right, this one is from Coastal Scents. Nice little fluffy blending brush. Gonna go into Boutique and I'm gonna put that in my crease area. That's pretty. See, I love a brown with red undertones. I feel like it gives off a little purple too. Like this is a good palette to have. I feel like you could literally just take this palette on a trip and be good, because you can have colorful looks, and I think there's even some shades in here that could be used for like highlighter and blush and maybe even contour, just depending on your complexion. I'm gonna get Benny, and I have a brush that's more tapered. This is from Real Techniques, and Benny's darker, very dark. It's like a brown black. Just really tap off the excess. All right, and I want to concentrate this in my outer V. Yeah, that looks black. Wow. So I'm just using a really light hand just to blend it out, because I still want that other color to show through. All right, now I'm going to take this flat shader brush, the large one from BH Cosmetics from their Studio Pro collection. Now I have to pick like a lid color. Oh my god. You know what, honestly, I'm not even gonna act like I don't know what color I want to use. I'm going to use Shook on my lid. I just love that color. I love like a little pinky. The ghetto! I love like a pinky shimmer. So this is Shook right here. All right, I have Shook on this large shader, and I'm actually just going to pat it on first. Ooh, that's so pretty. Oh my god. Oh, that's pretty. All right, now I'm just gonna blend the edges of Shook. Ooh, yeah. Yes, 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 yes. We stand, okay? For a simple everyday look, a palette that can just give us, okay? All right, I'm going to take this dome shaped brush, like this short dome brush, and I'm going to go back into, let's do 10% in Code James. I'm gonna push that up under my lash line. Yeah, 10% in Code James are amazing. Blend it together. Then, where was I? Boutique and Benny. Okay, let's do Boutique. And then Benny, we're just gonna keep on the outside. I forgot how pigmented Benny was. Okay. So this has turned into an under eye wing because I forgot how pigmented it was. Okay. There we go. This look is going another way, but okay.
We don't make mistakes. We have happy accidents.
A happy accident. I'm gonna use Face in my tear duct right here. But before we do that, I just wanna get rid of this bake in here. All right, I'm gonna take this little detail brush. It's from Real Techniques. It's so tiny. It's not focusing, but anywho, all right, focus. There we go. The hand's supposed to work. So again, Face going right in my inner corner. Going to actually take some, I like to do this with my inner corner highlight and sweep it up into my lid. And I'm gonna take Benny on that short dome brush that I used on my waterline, and I'm actually going to just put a little of that on my top lash line. I think I'm gonna use Ring Light to highlight, or maybe Face. I think let's use Face. The same color that I use in my tear duct, I'm gonna use on my face. This is from BH Cosmetics. It's my Ray Ray, her brush collection. Oh, I use like a little bit, and this highlight is popping. Okay, we'll take it. But this is a pretty color, Mary. It's like mauve-y rose tone. Let's see. Oh, okay, I can just, oh, there we go. Look at there. All right, lashes on. Last thing is the lips. So I'm using Summer Brown now. Then I'm using this Wet n Wild lip color. This is 913C. And then I'm going to top it off with this Laugh Out Loud lip gloss. Got it from the beauty supply store. It's called Lilas. And now we just want to set all this in place. And that is today's look. Alright, that is it for today's video, beauties. Thank you so much for watching. My final thoughts on the James Charles mini palette is I love it. If I can create, you know, my everyday look and it has the colors that I need, the colors that I used are very pigmented. I love the fact that I can use a shadow for the highlight and was able even to find something for a blush. So this palette is very versatile. I feel like it's good for somebody who's beginner with makeup, somebody who loves makeup. And especially if you don't want to take a lot with you when you travel, if you really just want to take one thing, you could just take this palette instead of bringing a whole bunch of them. Also, I think the full-size one would be good for any makeup artist kit because of the large colors and also the versatility of the colors, that you can use them in different ways on your face, which I think is just amazing. So love this palette, and I especially love the mirror inside. My only take back is not having the names inside of the palette, and it's on that little sheet, but that's the only drawback for me, and that's with any palette that has that. But yeah, I love it, sister. But those are my feelings on the palette. I love it, love the look, the colors applied well, all that jazz. Go buy it. You can get it at Ulta, that's where I got mine, or you can go on to Morphe and get it and use code James for 10% off. There you go, James. You're welcome. Little plug for you. But yeah, that's it. But before you go, make sure you go down below and click that subscribe button. And right next to that, click that bell notification button so that you never miss when I post. Like I always say, it's free, it's easy, and it's fun. I'll see you in the next one, beauties. Bye.